I want Barack Obama and every Democrat out there to know you do not own black people. We are not slaves. Our chains are gone. We do not owe you anything, and we don't have to give you an account for how we choose to vote.
Obama is back on the campaign trail and he's making the case against Donald Trump. But before his guest feature in Pennsylvania, Obama made a surprise visit to Kamala Harris's campaign headquarters in Pittsburgh. It was there that he got candid, maybe a little too candid if you are in the vice president's inner circle tonight. He warned that Harris is underperforming him with black voters, and he had a message specifically for black men.
You just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down. That's not acceptable.
He sounded like a slave master in that clip. Sounded like he was on the plantation telling a bunch of people who had run off they don't have the right to do something unless he gives them permission to do it.
What Obama say? He said what? Now listen up here, black men. Listen up, Negroes. You better get in line. You better vote Kamala Harris, or else. Don't force me now to get the old whip. Don't force me now to get the whip, 'cause I will if you don't get in line. Hello, friend, and welcome back to The Conservative Poet with me, Amania. As you know, on this channel, we talk everything politics, reactions, political commentary, a little bit of humor, some parody to drive home the crazies that we are seeing in the society. So if you're back, that means you enjoyed the content. So help me out, friend. Like, share, and comment. That way other people can find The Conservative Poet and they can enjoy this awesome content that we're putting out. So thank you very much for your participation. Again, like, share, comment. It all helps me out. Without further ado, we're going to get into this video right now. Child, it's dangerous out here in these streets for Kamala Harris and Tampon Timmy Tim, because things got so bad out here that they done called on the big guns. They done called on the big gun. Barack Hussein Obama is now out here in these streets advocating and telling Negro men, you better vote Kamala or else. Barack Hussein Obama. Let's hear him talk it out. Let's hear him talk a little. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was
Obama, we once was blind, but now we the Negro, we the black man, now we see. And we ain't voting for Kamala. You can piddle your snake oil all you want to, Obama. But the black men, they ain't falling for it. Ooh. What red-blooded American male Do you know who likes to be told what to do? I don't know any of them. The only males that like to be told what to do is the ones with a whole bunch of sugar in their tanks, if you know what I'm saying. Those are the only males that I know who like to be told what to do. Strong black men, they say, don't tell me what to do, man. Don't tell me, I'm my own man. I can do what I want. I'm my own man. But seems Obama has been out of touch because he coming out here telling black men what to do, how to vote. And if you don't do what he say, it's just unacceptable. It's unacceptable. You know, if you don't vote for somebody whose skin looks like yours. Never mind that they got a red dot. Never mind that. But the complexions are close together. So therefore, you need to vote for them. Doesn't matter if they're an idiot. Doesn't matter if they're an imbecile. Doesn't matter if they're stupid. Doesn't matter if they're dumb. Doesn't matter if they're, I said dumb, stupid, imbecile. What else is there? Tell me in the comments what other word we should be calling Kamala Harris. Cackling Kamala Harris. Tell me in the comments. Let's talk about it there. But yeah, Obama is saying you need to vote for her. It doesn't matter any of the other things. As long as she got this here black skin, you need to vote for her. Oh yeah. He did it in a room full of black men. I'm surprised they let him walk out of the room. Let's take a look, see all about Obama telling the black man exactly what to do and who to vote for. Barack Hussein Obama. Friend, are you exhausted with the gaslighting from the left? Because I know I am. And sometimes it can be a tad bit stressful. And in those moments, I whip out my patriotic candles and I burn for freedom. I burn for our country. And I get a little bit of relief from the insanity that's coming from the left. So today you can get it 30% off at the Orlando Patriot. Grab yourselves some candles to relieve your stress as we hone into this election and it's becoming more and more stressful. Grab some for your friends, family, even grab some for a liberal or a leftist because they are stressed out too. So 30% off orlandopatriot.com. I'll see you there. Thank you. I really appreciate your help.
I'm going to go ahead and just speak some truths, if you don't mind. Because my understanding, based on reports I'm getting from campaigns and communities, is that we have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running.
Okay, Barack. So Kamala Harris's campaign, she's not motivating the base. She's not articulate as yourself. She doesn't have the energy as you once did. Obviously, you don't have it anymore. But you can still lay down the words. You can still articulate it, right? But Kamala Harris don't have these talents that you have, man. She cannot articulate. She goes into word soup and salad. And this is who she is. She has no ideas, no plans. She cannot talk. So therefore, she cannot excite anyone, especially men. She doesn't even excite the men as a woman, right? She doesn't even get them roused up, to even attempt to work for her, to get out here and get the vote for her. No, she's just not that talented, friend. You should have given her better lessons. You really should have.
Now, I also want to say that that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all directly.
Listen up, Negroes. I'm talking to y'all. Negro brothers. Yeah, you niggas, I'm talking to you right now. I'm going to address you right now.
And say that when you have a choice that is this clear, when on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes from those experiences.
There, Mr. Obama, I'm not sure if you're still talking about Kamala Harris, because what do you mean she knows the same struggles that we do? That girl is Indian. She was born here in America, sure, but she grew up jetting across the country, living in Canada, going to Jamaica, going to India. We don't have the same experiences, man. I don't understand that. Oh, she went to an all black college, so that just make her automatically Negro. I know white folks go to all black colleges too, right? White folks go to those HBCU twos, right? So they brothers too, they sisters too, right? You talking about she's lived the experience, the joy and the sorrows and all that. All I know, she been living off joy. Man, her family got all this money from dealing with slaves, man, back in Jamaica. You know, her Irish kin. You know? Think they got $11 million. Mr. Obama. What kind of experience we talking about here? What kind of shared experience we talking about here? Unfortunately for you, Kamala Harris just doesn't mesh with black folks. She a red dot. Just saying.
Who's had to work harder and do more and overcome and achieves the second highest office in the land.
Kamala Harris, she hasn't had to overcome nothing. She went to the best schools. She took ballet. She flew across the world, in Jamaica, in India, just living the dream, living in Canada. She had wealthy parents, wealthy ancestry from the slaves. So I don't understand what you're talking about. What about her struggles? She hasn't had any struggle. Soon as she met up with Mr. Willie Brown, her struggles went straight to the moon, friend. She started sleeping with him and who knows who else and who knows who else, and she climbed the ladder and she climbed the ladder and she climbed the ladder all the way to the vice presidency. Again, Joe Biden said that we were only going to get somebody because of their color and because they have a vagina. And that's all she needed to get to the presidency, to the vice presidency. That's all she needed. And so what struggle you talking about, friend? It's been laid out for her, literally. She didn't lay it out on her back, seriously. Yeah, we ain't had the same struggles. She ain't had the same struggles as you brothers.
And is putting forward concrete proposals to directly address the things that are vital in our neighborhoods and our communities, from housing to making sure that our mothers and our fathers and our grandparents can afford medicine, and making sure that we are dealing with prices that are too high and rents that are too high, and are committed to making sure that we maintain the Affordable Care Act, so everybody's got health care and cares about things like education and entrepreneurship in our neighborhoods. And that's all.
Boy, Obama is a little bit rusty, huh? It's been a while since he's been out here peddling his nonsense. So he's a little bit rusty. He had to mumble a few times there. He was tripping a little bit there, trying to find the right words to sell the shit to the people. Yeah, it's been a while, huh, Obama? But they had to pull you out of retirement, pull you from your morgue where you've been laying rusting away. No, you just been laying out there on Martha's Vineyard, living the dream as a president. Yeah, we know. Man, it must be nice being Obama.
And on the other side, you have someone who has consistently shown disregard, not just for the communities, but for you as a person. And you're thinking about sitting down? I'm not. But, you know, Cousin Pookie might be. And you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that. Because part of it makes me think, and I'm speaking to men directly now, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that.
How dare you, right? How dare you, Barack Hussein Obama? You have these men here, sitting there, standing there, all looking at him as he chastised them, as he whips them with his lethal tongue, just like the massa. In this scenario, Obama is the massa. Obama is the master. Degrading these men. Look at these men. Nice looking men. He's got a few women there, but essentially he's talking to the men in the room. And he's telling them, Kamala is like you. Kamala is like me. We're all the same. Look at all her struggles. Look at everything she's been through. We just the same. Fails to tell you that he's right now talking about, slavery, how we was enslaved and all that. But he fails to mention that the Kamala Harris family owned slaves and plantations. But that's just something we're going to skip over. We're going to skip over that. And then he stands there. He points his finger and he tells you, if you plan to sit this one out, then you're pretty much a disgrace. How could you not vote for her because she did some things with some medication, some insulin, she brought prices down? Didn't really happen. She's doing all this extra stuff. I'm just kind of curious, Obama. Joe Biden was your vice president. Why didn't y'all get all these things done? Oh, he's been in office for 4 years. Why haven't y'all gotten anything done? These people are worse off than they were before. Aside when Trump was in office. They're worse off. The communities are worse. Illegals is pouring in. They can't afford gas. They can't afford nothing. And you're asking the men, sign up for more. Sign up for more.
And I think anybody you are talking to in a barbershop, anybody you are talking to in your house, in your family, at church, who is coming with that kind of attitude, I think you have to ask them, well, how can that be? Because the women in our lives have been getting our backs this entire time. They've been raising us and working and having our backs. And when we get in trouble and the system's not working for us, they're the ones who are out there marching and protesting. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down. That's not acceptable. That's not, this shouldn't even be a question.
Seen that, heard that, good. Kamala Harris, a strong black woman. She be out there protesting for you. She be out there birthing your babies. No, she ain't never had no babies. She be out there holding out the line when we get in trouble. That's what we got in Kamala Harris. She a strong black woman. Well, she ain't black either. She Indian, red dot. She red dot. This is who you gonna vote for. And if you don't vote for her and you vote for somebody else, if you're getting ideas in your head about voting for somebody else, that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. How dare you? Think for yourself. How dare you have ideas and opinions? We tell you what to do. We tell you what to think. Black Negro. This is who you are. You can't think for yourself. You don't have the capabilities to do that. We tell you how to think. We tell you how to vote. We tell you how to eat. We tell you how to piss. We tell you how to... I'm just saying, I'm getting a little excited, friends. I'm getting a little excited. But this is a disgraceful act. To come into these people's place, stand there like you're some sort of king. Yes, yes, President Obama. We, President Obama. Yes, President Obama. President Obama. Yes, yes, yes. We hear you, President Obama. We're going to be good Negroes and we're going to get in line. We're going to stay in line, President Obama. We's going to be good Negroes. We're going to be good Negroes, President Obama. We're going to vote for Miss Harris and Timmy. Right? That's what they want. God, that Obama. Man, that snake oil salesman, Barack Hussein Obama, really does have some nerve, doesn't he? He really does. Well, that tells you everything that you need to know that the Kamala Harris Timmy candidacy ticket is falling apart. And so they had to whip out big guns like Obama to come out here to whip the black man into shape so that he can vote for Kamala. Right? That's what... But I don't think it's selling, friends, because this has gotten so much backlash on the internet that Obama, Kamala Harris, and all of the rest of them are wishing that they never came for the black man, because the black man has something to say and a lot of them are standing up. And so, black men, good for you. I actually hope and wonder if any of the black men in the room said anything. That would be interesting to find out, because not all of them is going to be there. Yeah, Mr. Obama. I don't believe so. There might have been people in the room. There might have been conservatives in the room who just didn't fall for it. And I'm wondering if they were able to speak their piece on that, or they just shut them up somewhere because they know they're conservative. Anyway, we'll have to find out. We may just have to dig that up and find some brothers who pushed back on this. I think that'd be an interesting video. Tell me in the comments if you think that's something we should work on. Finding some brothers who has some pushback for Obama on this nonsense. we're going to leave it there, friends. Thank you so much for taking the time. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, the skits, and everything that went into this video, this episode. Thank you very much. I will see you in another video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. When you comment, we can talk about it in the comment section. That really brings a lot of joy to my heart to respond to your comments. And it really does help the channel with the algorithm. So I really do appreciate you. Thank you. God bless you. And I will see you in another video. We'll let Obama sing you away. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
The sound that saves